pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this,
You forgot to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky?
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever, whenever, however you all are. Welcome to Toxic Tuesday. This is episode 171. Yeah, it's 171. Man, that is crazy. Guys, let that sink in. 171 episodes. I love the numbers game. What do you guys? Should we let go of the numbering and add like 200, or should we keep the guy? And then be honest, if you really do feel different about it, should we let the numbering go? Do you just not care? For me, maybe it's the comic book guy in me. I like the numbering. I like it. To me, it adds legacy. It's for those who are like, I was there then when it happened. So I'm one of those guys. But let's acknowledge those faces. I see Don Fewer, Dave C. Brian Bardy, Bud, Martin Keeley, Chow, Davina Duckworth. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Jonathan 93. Hail. Welcome to Toxic Tuesday. I don't think I've seen you. If you have been here, I apologize. And let's see. My guy, Maddie's Day, Steve Mitchum. By the way, I met Steve Mitchum a few days ago in Vegas. It was awesome. It was fucking awesome. I'll get the photo up online probably for you guys on Klobby's Comic Shop Friday night. But dude hung out. We went to In-N-Out, had a great time, had a good man-to-man, heart-to-heart chat like dudes. It was great. We had an epic journey get to our In-N-Out. It was absolutely insane and crazy. And it was a memory. As insane as it was, we can look back at it and laugh at the ridiculousness of it. So I'm really, really thankful for the time I had with Steve Mitchum. The only good thing I could have said is I wish I had more. But you know what? All that does is inspire me to say, what do I need to do to figure out how to have more time with Steve Mitchum? What do I need to do so I have more time with guys like Eric K, who shout out to Eric K as well? What do I do so I can have more time with all those great fellas? I don't know yet. That's on me to figure out, but I'm thankful to all of you in the chats on here, Klobby's Comic Shop, the member streams, the videos even. What you guys did was absolutely incredible, helping me get to this. Seriously, you guys' show really, like, you guys are the reason I went. Like, all that super chat you gave, went to a flight and it went to hotel. I stayed with Cece and comics and Cece's wife. And Cece was like being really adamant, about not taking money. So I'm like, this fucking asshole. Cece's gonna take my money, damn it. So you know what I did to Cece? I just paid him in super chats. You're gonna take my money, damn it. So I wouldn't let that happen. I just wouldn't. I appreciate the kindness of that man, but he's taking my money, damn it. So he did. And I will continue that. I'm like, that's probably one of the funnest parts of being on YouTube, and I guess you could say part of monetization. So, Dora, if you get this, I'll just pay you back in a super chat or some shit. It's the best shit ever. It really is. But seriously, guys, thank you so much for helping give a memory. You funded a memory, and I will not forget it, and I will remember it from now until forever. Straight up, I had a great time. It was thanks to each and every one of you that took the time to help make this happen. But we're back with Toxic Tuesday, and we're talking Rush Hour tonight. So I have a few dudes who are in the back door who are waiting to slip on in. One of them is that 70s rock fan. Hi, 70s.
Well, good evening, sir. How are you?
Doing pretty good, man. How are you? We couldn't have Red Shirt with us because he's still recovering from Vegas.
Well, as I didn't go to Vegas and just sat on my couch here, I'm okay. But without Toxic Tuesday, I did find that I became progressively less gay as the week went on. So I'm almost straight now. I'm almost straight again. It's just ridiculous.
Oh, you're fucked for tonight.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. We're back. We're back.
I started to realize that I think I'm attracted to women again. What? Oh shit! Toxic Tuesday. Oh no!
I started to get attracted to sheep again. It was ridiculous. I need Toxic Tuesday to keep me on the not so straight and narrow.
But for us, this is the straight and narrow.
It is. What kind of a weird world is it? But yes, I was plenty gay all week. Well, that's true. Yeah. I can't help it. I'm attractive to all creatures, great and small.
Well, it's good to see you, 70s. You
Good
have
to see you, mate.
sir.
Hey, missed you. And I was not that I wasn't insanely jealous of you all in Vegas. And don't worry.
We gotta talk about that Priest and Alice Cooper tour coming to Illinois.
Once again, though, not coming to. Okay, they think playing Toronto means they're doing a Canadian tour. No, that's just fucking Toronto. Come out west. I want to see you out west in Calgary. Yeah, come out to the prairies, Alice. Come on. You can do it.
I have not seen Cooper in 13 years, and I've never seen Priest.
Geez.
I'm like, this is the time where I finally make it happen.
It's been.
This is it.
15 years since I've seen Alice Cooper. I think about 15 years. Yeah, and it was awesome.
Did you hear about the news about Alice Cooper?
Well,
he got most of the original lineup together for his new album coming out.
Yeah, I saw the cover
of Alice Cooper.
I saw the cover. Yeah, and all the most of the originals that are still around are on it. Yeah, so that'll be cool.
Crazy.
That's great after all these years.
Because of that. So
after all these
do
years,
a review for that. Maybe we'll do a review for that.
We do. We should. Yes, let's team up on that for sure.
Let's do it. But we got
so speaking of freaks,
speaking of teaming up, we got to make you get back into the fold tonight.
Mark, I have to ask you, how are the Rangers getting on in the playoffs?
The Rangers kicked the Stars' ass last night, right? Oh, it was a good game. At least they got a good game to watch, right? So, maybe I'll root for the Stars from now on since you're my friend.
They've won their one game. They've won their obligatory one game. And that just blew I had a bet on the Avs to sweep it. This is what I was doing to try and make the Stars win.
Jinxed it.
And so I've blown that bet now. They blew my bet. The bums can't even lose properly.
Right? Yeah.
You know?
Man. Well, that was an exciting damn, that was an exciting hockey sports.
I think it was one of the best overtimes. One of the best overtimes I've ever seen in hockey in the playoffs. It was just non-stop. The whistles didn't blow for 15 minutes. Just incredible.
Yeah, and I'm glad they ended it not too late either, so we can get to bed.
So Soul Assassin, I thought Soul Assassin should have said 70s felt what it's like to be with a man again.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I did say without being with one. Okay.
I don't want to make any sheep jealous in this program.
No.
See, sheep are female. They're not rams. Sheep are female.
I love that you spawned all these comments. Your one comment just turned into a floodgate.
Just pay me later. It's okay. That's what he said. No.
Oh,
where's the drum rolls?
Yeah. I know, right?
I got a drum roll somewhere. I don't know.
I think I got like a sound coming my way, and I will add sounds to that.
I think you've got one at the bottom. I think you've got a reactions thing at the bottom.
I don't know if that's one of them.
React. How does that?
Like, I don't know if it's gay unless you like make eye contact while there's the blowjob.
There's definitely a drum roll in the React thing. If you click on it, there you go.
Oh, Mark
I
is
never-
learning how to push my
I
button.
found it.
When I'm streaming,
Oh,
I'm too.
I
When I'm
didn't know I
streaming,
had
I'm too
that
busy.
button.
I'm too
See,
busy
Mark-
to use that button when I'm streaming. I never use it.
Wow,
I'm
they
glad
charge
I
you
had a
less.
man like
You don't even get these buttons on StreamYard for twice the money. Wow.
That's why.
So,
That's
okay.
why I'm at Streamlabs.
That's why I need a man like Mark to know how to push my buttons better than I can push my own. So it kind of works out. Yes. Yeah, lean in on all the push. Okay, we're having a lot of fun with this one tonight. I can feel it. It's almost like you guys are in it. So, Mark, are you ready to get it up?
I am ready. Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah, let me slide this
I'm
over.
so
Yeah.
happy you still have it to get it up. You know, when you're away
Yeah.
for 2 weeks. You and I weren't away.
You're not
We thought
sure. You're not
Daredevil
sure what's going to
last
happen.
week.
Yeah,
But-
if you wait that long, you don't know what's
Do
going to
it.
happen. Yeah.
Do it.
Come on.
You can't get it up. You just can't. You Mark, take the blue pill. Oh, there you go.
Oh. Oh, dude, shit is fucking funny with the flip wallet.
Tucker
like
is
that.
so good in this movie. I mean, he's just so good. I mean,
Oh,
Ken is
dude.
obviously, but Tucker helps make this movie.
Oh,
And they
he
don't make him an
does.
idiot too, which is good. Like he's not a bumbling idiot. He can hold his own. He's great.
Yeah,
with
he's
the
pretty
gun
cool.
and- yeah.
I know
So-
people.
so-
Go
I was going to say,
ahead,
forgive me because I was. Can you believe, first of all, that this movie is 1998? It's going to be
Yes.
30 years old soon in a couple of years. I don't recall. Well, apart from maybe Dead Presidents, I don't recall Tucker being in anything. Chris Tucker being in anything before. Was he a TV star in America before that, or how did he become famous? Because this is really the first time I noticed him in a movie.
To my knowledge, he was in Friday, which is before this. So I
Okay,
knew from Friday.
I mean,
Friday,
as I
and
said,
next
First
Friday,
big thing though.
and Friday
Dead
after that.
Presidents. I do remember Dead Presidents, but I don't remember anything else. But I just wondered if he was had come from TV or
Def Comedy
That I
Jam.
don't
stand-up
know.
comedy, or what was his background? You know,
Tom, if you're in the back door, come in and tell us. I would like
He was
to
on
know.
By the power of the interwebs. He was on. I remember the show. Yeah, Def Comedy Jam on HBO. So that's how he
okay,
started.
right. I was
As a
wondering if he'd
comedian,
come
yeah,
from
yeah.
as a
Feature
comedian.
film
Right.
debut House Party 3 and Friday, like Nick
Okay,
said.
done.
And then the Fifth Element too, if you're a Star
Well, that
Trek
was.
fan,
Oh
sci-fi
yeah,
fan.
he wasn't he the weird freaky fashion guy?
Sing-
Yeah,
Yep. Fifth Element. Yep.
that's
And
right.
Jackie
Yeah.
Brown. He was in
That's
Jackie Brown.
true.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Jackie Brown.
Yeah, he was in
a
Jackie
few
Brown,
Quentin
yeah,
guys
yeah.
in this movie because he ain't
Yeah.
the only Quentin Tarantino guy in this movie. You have a guy in here who is also in Reservoir Dogs too. Just saying. Do you
Tom
remember-
Wilkinson. Tom Wilkinson was in
Yeah,
Reservoir
Tom
Dogs.
Wilkinson. Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay. See, I can't tell if you're being serious or that's
I'm
just
just kidding.
boomerism popping India.
Another
But
great British actor, Tom Wilkinson. Sadly gone
Ah.
as well, I think.
yeah, no,
So
absolutely.
who else
crazy.
was
Yeah,
in? Who was in Reservoir Dogs that's in this?
Tom Wilkinson.
Was it?
Yeah. I'm
I
serious.
can't remember. No, I can't remember.
Yep.
Yeah, well,
It
boy,
was
he's at the
Wilkinson.
opening scene of this movie. He's the opening. He's the opening.
Well, I know he's in
Chris
this.
Penn. I meant Chris Penn. Chris
Yeah,
Penn
Tom
is in this.
Chris
is what I
Penn.
meant.
Yeah, Chris
Penn.
Penn. Yeah.
Chris
Tom Wilkinson
Penn,
is.
I don't know why my brain just. Chris Penn. He's the one who's in this movie. He's
I
the
thought
opening scene and then the jail
maybe.
scene.
I thought maybe I'd created it into reality by saying Tom Wilkinson, so therefore we entered an alternative universe where it was
Maybe-
him and
maybe
not
I-
Chris Penn.
I was wishing Tom Wilkinson into existence in Reservoir
Yes.
Dogs. I just couldn't accept the
Yeah.
reality that it was my truth 70s that he was in it. Okay,
Tom Wilkinson
it
was
my
the
truth.
Tom Wilkinson was the cook in the cafe, the diner in Reservoir Dogs. You don't see him; he's not on screen.
I was gonna say actually I do not remember that.
He wasn't. He
Yeah.
didn't see the time.
What's up? What will be on Rumble? Commenting on the Rumble chat. I like how we have a Rumble exclusive guy. What's up? Sure, it wasn't Sean Penn. About HIV positive. Sure, it wasn't Sean Penn. HIV positive, And that, trust me, it takes a lot of confidence to be HIV positive on anything. Yeah. So for me, this is 90. I think this is the summer of 98 when this came out. I think it was summer 98, maybe fall, I think. I could be off of my timeline, but I remember this came
98.
It's
98.
Okay. What's weird when you think about some of the movies we've done, like this one, the one with Jet Li, we're kind of like, it's that we're right at the the tinkering edge of, like, I guess you could say the pre 9/11 phase of movies. And when it really sinks in when you see like stuff with like security stuff or anything involving airports, it really makes you really reevaluate what has changed from then to now with how things like operate in the world, the system.
One big change is he's playing a Royal Hong Kong policeman because they're still a British colony.
Yep.
Yeah.
What was it? 2000 when it ended, or what?
Yeah, I think it was like the end of 1999 or something. Or towards the end of it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So they were just, as you see, they're preparing to hand back to the Chinese here, but it's still British. So he's playing a Royal Hong Kong police.
Yep. Yeah. And unfortunately, China has squashed all civil rights in Hong Kong, but that's
god, yeah, well, of course.
Show, but yeah. So they weren't supposed to do that for 100 years, but guess what?
Yeah. Guess what? We did do what we want.
Yeah. No, man, it's crazy, and and this is obviously not Chan's first go around at being a cop, because he obviously had a very successful franchise with Police Story. It was like 4 or 5 movies he did at Police Story. I know we did Toxic Tuesday, and the first one where he did that wild stunt at that mall from the top where he came on down, like that was absolutely wild. So obviously he this is basically like familiar territory for him, except one of the subtle but major differences, and I had to emphasize subtle but major, is that this is one of the very first, if not the first movie released to Jackie Chan where it was actually Americanized first and not just overdubs thrown in. This is a Jackie Chan American first. Usually it's very notable that Jackie Chan kind of gets priority in China. So this time around I was like, whoa.
I think I'd heard
translating to American.
I heard him saying at times though he wasn't particularly happy with the way it turned out. To a certain extent, he'd overdubbed. For instance, he'd overdubbed some of his dialogue in the Chinese release to change the lines because he wasn't very happy. Maybe it was he just didn't think his English was very good, but he preferred to overdub in Cantonese to change the lines when he did that release. So,
I like how you actually said Cantonese and not Chinese. You actually said Cantonese.
Yeah, because it's Cantonese.
Not many people get that right. No, most people would just broadly say Chinese.
Well, there's Cantonese and Mandarin at least. I don't know if there's others, but those are the two that I know of.
But not many people say that. So all I'm is, hey, shout out to you 70s for actually getting that, because that's a detail everyone. Whoa, hey, look, it's Christian Delore.
I've ordered takeout. I've ordered a lot of takeout in my life, Nick. I know these things. I'm an expert at these things.
Well, hey, I ate out pretty good in Vegas. I went to a place called Bagel Mania, and it was amazing. Seriously, it was like a bagel sandwich I got for like $15, and it was amazing. Seriously, it was like I hope
you got your money's worth, because the prices are so bad there in Vegas.
It was worth it. I'd do it again. I'm not joking, too. It had a bacon cheddar crust on it. Oh, dude.
Nice.
Seriously, I wanted to live in that bagel, and I didn't want to leave that bagel. It was only if I could make myself like Ant-Man and miniaturize myself and then go inside that bagel and just marinate in it, I would have. Straight up, I would have marinated in that shite. I'm just saying.
I prefer the mutton, lettuce, and tomato, but yeah.
What? What foreign language are you talking about?
It's bride language, yeah. Mutton, lettuce, and tomato.
I have no idea what. I didn't even hear it. What?
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 Say what?
Under me,
What?
Steve Austin. What? What? Oh, that's a good idea for a clip to add on here. What? Oh, dude, we could have too much fun with that one. Maybe way too much fun. Okay, let's get to something very interesting with this movie. How often do you see a kidnapping of a little girl? This is obviously a historical American trope of a movie. How often are they done with such a comical tone to it? Because it made me think about, because, I saw A Working Man recently, which I really enjoyed. That was obviously a very dead serious movie. We did, what was it, Denzel Washington? Man on Fire a few months ago for Toxic Tuesday, which I've known about 4 years. And then you have Rush Hour, and it's like, wow, it made me really rethink the whole trope of the kidnapping the girl and saving her type of movie. Thinking, wow, this movie has so much unusual fun. How would people perceive, even if you take out the modern audience aspect, think of it in the tonality sense of how would it be seen? Would it be knocked on for the comedy because we've been kind of used to having these serious movies with this particular story? Do you feel like the comedy would have been praised because it kind of makes you have fun with it and make you forget about how intense this whole situation is and kind of ease the pain a little? What do you guys think on that? It's a tough one, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think with Jackie Chan has always got that physical comedy, right? So
Always.
I mean, the
always.
movies could be serious, but he's always got that physical comedy. So I think the little girl here, yeah, as she gets kidnapped in a few minutes, it kind of the way she fights back, and the kidnappers are never really that threatening. Of course, well, they strap a bomb vest around her, but in terms of
Oh no, that's nothing.
that's nothing. Yeah, that happens every day.
That's no big deal. Even the daughter says go ahead and do it. So
Yeah.
don't take that seriously.
yeah.
But yeah, it's interesting to make fun or a movie that has comedy in it about something that is really a kind of forbidden or topic, the kidnap of a child, because normally those kind of movies are serious movies, and
they're
drama.
good. We love them for that. We love them, but this one's very exceptional to that. It's interesting how that happened, and we didn't know it. It was just wow, it slid up right under our fingers.
It did. It's. I think they handled it pretty well. I mean, as Mark said, it wasn't I think there's a level of absurdity to these movies, a cartoonish aspect, and Jackie Chan's comedy or comedic acting and timing brings a different level to it. So it's I mean, it has the right mixture of drama and comedy.
You're onto something that 70s, because this was at a time where the comedy was kind of really ramping up in these movies. There was less Police Story and Rumble in the Bronx, and you had more of the Jackie Chan who was doing this, Mr. Nice Guy, if you remember that, the Shanghai series. So he was really leaning in comedy with the martial arts coming in. I guess you could say a runner-up second, very close to first, but. Yeah, it was definitely getting less serious, even though once again the subject of this movie is very serious. But the fun he has and the music that plays, and then obviously bouncing off of Chris Tucker,
PG-13.
it plays like a very fun movie, and it's a really clean PG-13 movie. Once again, if you think about it, they were able to take this serious topic, which once again usually is deemed for an R-rated movies. But I think this is a PG-13 movie, because I don't think the profanity is really.
I think the real problem.
Movie.
No, the real problem is not the kidnapping of the girl. It's the fact they didn't put a helmet on her before she went on the bike. That's heinous.
Yeah. Oh, he has to consider the girl he was kidnapping. Oh no! Oh, you toxic man! Oh, oh!
I don't know. I'm getting Beverly Hills Cop vibes here or something. I don't know. But that's
Chan has a legit hole in his skull from doing a stunt. Dude, yeah, that's wild, man. That's wild.
I remember when he broke his ankle on that stunt.
Rex Lynn from CSI. That's who that guy is. Rex Lynn from CSI. I just recognized one of those two guys, and the other guy I recognized too. Mark Rolston.
Steve has a great comment here. Jackie's biggest cinematic hero is Buster Keaton. He's always been. Yeah, no, that's true. I believe that with the whole
Yeah.
Buster Keaton. I believe that. Looking back now, it's something I would have not noticed when I was 10, 12, but now that I've seen Buster Keaton, wow, does it show? It absolutely does. But you know what? It works. And Brian Barth, I mean, maybe Mark or 70s know, but I don't know shit about what happened with Chris Tucker.
I don't know. No, I have
He
no
had
idea.
some tax problems. So I
Yeah.
think he paid up all his tax. And the other thing I was reading about him, he's very, very religious. So he doesn't want to have it too much swearing in his movie, and he didn't want to do the next Friday movie because he didn't want to encourage people to smoke the evil weed.
He was
So,
religiously scrupulous about not paying his taxes, is what you're saying.
Yeah. Oh, come on, a couple of zeros here and there. You know, come on.
Did he use the same accountant as Wesley Snipes? Did he use
Or is
Wesley
it-
Snipes' accountant?
Yeah, or the guy from Big Brother. Remember, he asked his accountant to figure out my taxes like I didn't win the $1 million, and then he
Yeah.
filed that. Like no one would have noticed the guy from Big Brother not paying his taxes on the $1 million prize. Yeah,
I can just see the party that was Wesley Snipes saying to Chris Tucker, "Chris, man, I've got this great tax guy. Let him fill your taxes."
well, at least I don't think he didn't go to jail. Thankfully,
No.
he paid off all his taxes. Yeah, but he hasn't done.
Yeah.
Look at his bio. He hasn't done a lot since
So-
Rush Hour. Just a few movies.
So
and,
these two guys are great. So Rexler and Mark, the other guy, Mark Rolston, is the guy that in the Shawshank Redemption that keeps beating the shit out of Tim Robbins.
yeah,
That guy there until he gets
That's
the
him,
shit
yeah.
beaten out of him. Yeah. So two pretty good character actors in this.
yeah,
role.
everyone's good in this. Yeah, and that Corvette is so gorgeous.
They got
Yeah,
my
that's-
hairline as well.
They got your hairline.
Oh,
I know what year that
Oh,
Corvette is.
hello.
A 73 or 74. It looks like. I'm guessing, but
Yeah, I don't
that
know about
Corvette
that.
it keeps looking better and better as the car gets older. Yeah, classic.
Nick
Yeah.
the Greek for $4.99. He says just got a surgery, so I'll
Wow.
have watched the stream later. Also, my favorite part of Rush Hour are the outtakes. The outtakes are outstanding, dude. Nick. Oh man, I didn't know something happened to you, dude. Please, like, you didn't have to give
Feel
a super
better.
chat to get a
Yeah,
surgery,
Guy in the
dude.
hospital.
I
Can we
didn't know he-
refund that? On the
chatting,
surgery.
chatting in various chats I've been in. Sorry, Nick, I didn't know
Sorry,
you were
I've not been around because you were one of the significant contributors of Vegas. But dude, I hope everything's okay, man. Just you
So,
don't have to be doing this. I'm
I hope-
thankful, but you don't have to be doing it. Just enjoy the show. Get comfortable. Take whatever drugs you need. If you can include alcohol in the mix, go ahead. Whatever
So,
you gotta do.
Nick-
just kick back and enjoy the ride, dude. But wow, that is wild. But I agree
Nick-
with you, by the way. To answer your comment, go ahead, Seven.
Nick,
Sorry.
Nick, I'm very happy that the strapodectomy went well.
Oh,
What?
The strapodectomy. That was the operation. wasn't it?
Strapodectomy?
I was gonna say, I hope you're not doing stunts for Jackie Chan. That's why you had surgery.
Did you ever hear about that
70s
Chuck
went the other
Norris
way.
joke? Where
I
it
went
says-
down. I went down. You lifted
did
it
go
higher.
down. Can you take me higher?
Anyway, you were saying, Nick.
Anyway, there's a joke. Chuck Norris only keeps Jackie Chan alive because he likes to watch Chris Tucker movies.
Right?
Pretty great, right?
No, so what is that car?
That's pretty good.
What is that car then? Corvette?
Well,
said-
yeah, it's a Corvette Stingray. I think it's a 73 or a 70.
I think I
I'll look
need
it up.
more precise than that. What's the VIN number?
Well, I don't know the VIN. But,
What is
Internet car movie database is the best way to go.
Yeah.
Let's see
You know,
if I'm right.
it's interesting when you look at this movie. You can obviously see we're in a time culturally where obviously outside of the pre 9/11, there's another interesting thing here with the, I guess you could say, the perception of the cops, the police. You have Chris Tucker, who genuinely, his character, he mentions later on in the movie, his dad was a police officer. Jackie Chan's character, his dad was a police officer, and obviously this is Jackie Chan's repeat role as police officer. And you can see there's people who kind of like question the role of police officers in this movie. And despite how crazy and maniacal Chris Tucker's James Carter gets in this movie, you can tell he does still genuinely want to do the right thing. As you know, wild and crazy as he gets, he does want to actually like get the job done. And and you still can show you can have both sides of that equation. This is something I feel like why a Rush Hour couldn't be made today, because if I feel like even if you take out the PC-isms, wokeisms, you gotta look at the cop conversation of it all, because nowadays it seems
after
like
the
cops
Rodney
can only
King-
be seen portrayed in a bad light. There can't be any details in both sides of the equation. It seems like only one side of this would be part of the equation. And you would think on surface, like if this is a new movie that came out today and you had no idea what it was about, you could have swore it was going to be a movie where Chris Tucker would probably be ripping on the concept of being a cop, even though he's anything but.
was after the Rodney King riots too in '92. So the line like, "My mom tells everyone I'm a drug dealer, not a cop."
Oh, that line's hilarious.
Yeah, because it's it's less, especially the LAPD was a lot of scandals.
So how toxic is this? The white male cops are sidelining the black guy and telling him to go hang out with the Chinese guy.
Sidelining the Asian guy
How
too.
toxic is that? I mean, that is right there. But that's what they're doing. You go hang out with the Chinese guy. We've got work to do.
Ouch! Yeah. And JT Kirk is it's a 72 vet. I was off by a year. My God.
Oh,
Take away my
Mark, how
license.
could
Yeah,
you?
so
How
could you?
you?
One of my
I remember
I'm out of here.
Carter's
what was I
line
saying?
was,
One of
this is the LAPD. We're the most hated cops in the free
You
world. My own mom
speak
is
in
saying to
English.
me. She tells
Do
everybody
you
I'm a drug
understand
dealer.
the words? Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? That line.
Dude, Jackie Chan's expressions to him are hilarious because you can tell he rides it out. He really rides out.
See,
Just
Tucker's
getting
not.
him to talk, and talk.
Tucker's not thinking about it. The guy was a cop in a British colony, which had been a British colony for 100 years. I think he can probably speak better English than most people. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I love it. Just the whole talk, and then all of a sudden, once he comes clean, it's just like guys like that. I literally just keep talking. I was just like, oh
Panda
man,
Express.
the
Panda
payoff.
Express.
That quick set of payoff was hilarious because you think, wow, he kind of sells you on it. He kind of sells you on like, oh, is this what we're going to deal with the movie? Is this what we're going to deal with? Or maybe when he speaks, it'll be Cantonese. No. He speaks English. He was just fucking with him, and it was hilarious. And then there's that line, "You just assumed I didn't know English," and that's a line that literally has actual payoff by movies end as well. It's funny how once that little things. Usually when there's subs and payoffs nowadays, are a bit more obvious, but things like that are not the things you expect to be subs and payoffs. But that's cool when you can do it because they aren't the things they expect. Oh, Chinese theater, John Wayne. Look at John Wayne. Look at John Wayne. This is America.
Grumman's Chinese here, hanging out with the Duke.
How on the nose. Nowadays, that would be considered stereotyping for
it would have been
Chinese.
Wouldn't it have been funny if Jackie Chan had ever been in a John Wayne movie? Because there was overlap. I mean, Jackie Chan had been in movies since he was a kid in the early 60s. It just would have been funny if he actually had been in a John Wayne movie. He'd done 80 movies. 80 movies by this time, Jackie Chan.
Wow.
80.
Holy
80.
shit.
Unbelievable.
80 movies.
80 by this time. God knows how many he's done now.
A movie a week, yeah.
So, no, that's right. A movie a week. So how he does that. So what will be as a great comment on Rumble? He says, for me, one of Jackie Chan's biggest mind-blowing stunts is in the second Rush Hour, where he slides through a teller opening. I don't know a person could fit through something that small. I haven't watched that in a while, but I kind of remember that scene. I remember it being really pretty wild, man. And that was always the fun part about watching Jackie Chan in movies is how is he going to outdo the next thing? Nowadays, we're kind of looking at how Tom Cruise is going to out crazy himself. For a long time, it was how is Jackie Chan going to do that? And you always look forward to it. You always look forward to it because you knew you were going to get your money's worth. And whatever crazy thing you did, it always took whatever the movie score happened. And you always add in Jackie Chan's default kung fu points and always adds a few points because he was always really up in the ante with his movies. I love it, whether it was the more serious movies or the funnier physical comedy. Dude, hang on the light pose. Oh, it still gets me to this day. Oh, I love it. the
great
playful
about this-
banter at the beginning.
This scene too, it's like Tucker. He's able to follow Jackie Chan. Like Jackie Chan is like this amazing, doing all the stunts and getting away, jumping on the Hollywood sign here. It's just like a great stunt.
Mhm.
But Tucker's able to track him down, so he's not like an idiot. As I was saying before, they give him some skills too. Even though everyone makes fun of Chris Tucker back at HQ when he's assigned to this, and they're laughing at him. It's like he's got the moves too. He's able to keep up with Jackie Chan here. So, and this is funny. He comes through the roof, and like tells the girl, like, "Don't worry." He just goes.
That's
through.
interesting. They had an advert on the bench there, Heavy D. Brett Ratner directed a lot of Heavy D music videos.
Oh, the music videos.
Yeah, so they put a little Easter egg in there, I guess, or whatever.
Product
Yeah.
placement. Yeah. But that was what fun about this, because if you're watching the first time, you think, "Oh, Jackie Chan's gone, right? There's no way Chris Tucker's going to catch Jackie Chan."
Yeah,
But,
you wouldn't think
then
that. It's unthinkable.
who knew he knew how to drive a Moto
No.
Guzzi so well? He jumps on this bike and he's gone, right? Like, so obviously he's got a great car, right? He's got that Corvette, and he can ride a motorcycle. So when he's got some great gun work, and he's good fighting too. So that's what
He's a good
part that I
cop.
like.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I guess he's just a loose cannon.
he can't.
Yeah,
he
no,
can't have-
and that's the thing, because he's a loose cannon.
Yeah.
People will look at surface level details. Say,
Mhm.
oh, he yaps. He's loud about it, and he also this was at a time too where that slang style, you could say, was probably right around the peak, or if not nearing the peak, and it was not something you affiliated with being a police officer, so you could say it was initially looked down upon. So he got points by default for that, and then you could see like the ladies attracted to Johnson. She's just like, I don't want anything to do with you. Everyone looks at it that way, even though they're not looking at what he's doing because they're so busy paying
Yeah, I
attention
love that
to
bit.
what he's saying.
Takes his gun off him.
Dude, that was hilarious. No,
Go on.
but Mark hit on something great with that, because everyone's they're so busy on what he's saying, and they're not paying attention to his actions. And he's proving he's a proven officer this whole time. It wasn't like
Yeah.
he uses one mission to prove that he's good. There's a reason why he got moved up to the FBI, because he was actually getting the job done.
That's right.
The taxi cab driver's a gun in LA too.
Yeah.
I'm a policeman. Yeah. So that's because you might not.
No one's
you
going to
might not
believe
get
that. He's black. No one's going to believe
I
that.
just saw you have to take a gun from a suspect. Oh man. Oh yes, because
Yeah.
that's exactly what we do out in the open in LA. Another movie, LA. You realize how clean LA is. Once again, between this and the one, you're like, we're looking at this gap between 98 and 01. We're like,
Where's the
wow.
homeless people? Yeah. Where
Evan
are
Newsom
all the
cleaned
homeless
them up
people?
for the weekend. Yeah.
Where's the shit in the streets? And the
Yeah.
needles.
This is pre-shit. All right, pre-shit.
Well,
So
of shit, but it's probably
they
in
were just
certain areas.
peeing at the time. No, they were just peeing at the time. Now it's full of shit. So it's a different time.
Newsom's-
They had to go ahead.
Well, I said Newsom's in charge of San Francisco at this point. I think, right? Isn't he in the 90s?
Yeah. Was he?
Was he
All
mayor of
right.
San Francisco way back then?
Oh yeah.
That explains a lot.
Holy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dude, has
Yeah,
he
that
really
car
been
is
involved
gorgeous.
in politics that long?
Yeah. I wonder when he did become. Yeah. But he's been
Holy
for a long time. He always came from a really rich family, and
holy shit.
yeah, got into the politics. Yep.
That's
I
how
did
they.
not know that. Like, I know he had been around like 2010, maybe down 5. But you're telling he's been involved since the 90s?
I think so.
Oh,
yeah.
it's
Let me
probably,
look him
yeah.
up.
Probably.
Because he was married to
Bastard.
the girl from Fox News. Who was he married
how
to?
fitting.
What was her name? I'm forgetting it. Kimberly Guilfoyle, who then started dating Donald Trump Jr. So let's see. Well,
Wow.
It's all very
yeah.
incestuous.
97.
Wow.
Yeah, 97 to 2004. board of supervisors. And then he was the
So,
mayor from 2004,
That's
2011. But
weird. There was a
he was in
passing of the
politics in
torch.
'97. Yeah, Kimberly
There's a
Guilfoyle.
weird
Yep.
Eskimo political passing of the torch.
Hmm.
From the D to the R. Wow.
Right? Can you
I
imagine
don't
that?
know
Yeah.
about all that, man.
Yeah.
Whoa, Price of Reason. Oh, we got
Hey,
guys, we
Price.
got a celebrity in the chat. By the way, guys, Price of Reason has got the hugest balls ever. He needs to post that photo on this community posting it, but his balls are huge. He has a photo of him and Tom. I just made it sound really gay, but I'm just saying. I never knew a fish could do what he could do. Just saying. What's up, Price?
Hey, Price.
Yo.
Hey, Price.
Price's version of saying yo is kind of like Razor Ramon Scott Hall. Hey yo. Hey yo. I can easily Price needs to add his avatar and put a toothpick right next to his avatar. One more for the bad guys. I would love to see that happen.
For what?
Cigaweed.
Take it
Cigarette.
above the cigar. Oh god, dude, we had a historical scene. This historical scene. Let's talk about that scene. And before we do, Brian McCann celebrates 14 months of
Awesome.
being a channel member. Thank you, Brian McCann, for being a balls to the wall member, sir. I appreciate you. So, Jackie Chan as Lee walks up to the table and he starts out the conversation. What's up, my nigga?
My Nick Weiser. What's up, my Nick Weiser?
What's up, my Nick Weiser? He said, "What's up, my Nick Weiser?" What did you say? What's up, my Nick Weiser? And it starts off pulls up into a
Nick Weiser. Nick
oh.
Weiser. Yeah, it's. You
Well,
gotta say
you wouldn't know, right? So
Nick Weiser.
that was a term of endearment when Jay's
Yeah.
like, "Follow my lead," and he's like, "What's up, my Nick Weiser?" And yeah,
I forgot
can't-
about that scene. I'm not seriously. I forgot all about this, so it had me laughing my ass off.
Hmm.
This would have been absolutely on all over headlines. How it caused systemic racism, and even if systemic racism died at this point, it would have brought it back to life. And that scene oppresses people. It would be great. It would have been off the charts. They would have talked more
There's the
about
line
this
there.
than about Trump getting shot. I guarantee you, this would have had more discussion. I'm
That's the
serious.
line,
Tell me
right
I'm
there.
wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. You can't.
So that was the
Can't tell me
line.
I'm wrong.
We can't.
Toxicity level just moved up one full letter grade. That's hilarious. Oh, I gotta read this great comment from 13 King Style. The meeting rush hour where Lee and Carter meet with Lee being said it's called back in Jackie Chan Adventures with Jackie and his niece Jade not speaking. Oh, I did not know that. That's kind
Didn't
of
know
cool,
that either.
dude.
Yeah.
Man, okay.
The more
That's
you know.
crazy, bro. Yeah, I know, right? Where's Tom with his Necronomicon and his The More You Know music?
Well, we only have these react buttons, so yeah.
He's just about to grab some balls here.
Oh.
This is a great
So,
fight
you
here
know what?
too, between the pool
Oh,
tables
God,
and everything.
yeah.
But this is
It's
classic
like-
Jackie Chan using environment and things lying around. And
Because, yeah, and you know what? Jackie Chan, once again, he is now like a big muscle-bound dude, like a Stallone or a Schwarzenegger. He was the martial arts type where he had the martial arts, sure, but he also knew one of his slight disadvantages is his height, but he didn't let that be his setback. And you see how, as you mentioned, says he adapts to his surroundings very quickly. Like he can
Yep.
be in an environment and he probably already like maps out in his head in case of a fight what he needs to do. That's like one of those like it's just kind of wired into his brain. Like, okay, there's that in case shit busts out. And he set up once he said the AN word, I was just like, oh bad pool fight. And no, it's great to see him in action because once again at this point in time he had already been doing a lot of shit. He had already been doing
Oh god, yeah.
stunts, and they were like, how is he gonna still up the ante? And once again, he fucking does again. Brian McCann for $2 says Iron Mask, Jackie Chan plus Arnold Schwarzenegger. You know, I've never seen that movie. However,
Pretty good.
it's funny you mentioned that. I was actually advised to see a recent Chan movie that I never saw. It did very well internationally. It was called The Foreigner. Came out in 2017.
Oh right, I've
I've
not
been
seen it
told
yet
that
either.
it was good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been told that it was good, and I'm gonna give it a watch, and maybe it should warrant a Toxic Tuesday viewing, and maybe I'll consider Iron Mask as well. So yeah, we can always use a little bit more Chan in our life. And by the way,
Yep.
chat, we got 30 plus of you on YouTube. Thank
Nice.
you for being here right away and supporting Toxic Tuesday some more. I love when you guys do it, and thank you for the super chats. We're here for the toxicity. We're here for the
No,
fun.
no, I did see The
We're
Foreigner.
here for the
Sorry,
homoeroticism.
I have seen The
You're a
Foreigner.
foreigner?
No, I remember.
Oh,
I
did you
have
enjoy
seen
it?
The Foreigner. Yes, I did. I did enjoy it very
Oh
much.
yeah, bitch!
Yeah, it's a
Let's
very
fucking
different role
go.
though. He's not really. It's not really a martial arts role. And it's a very serious,
Ooh.
dramatic role. Yes, there's action in it, but it's not a. It's not Jackie
Is there at
Chan.
least good action?
Humorous. Oh yeah, it's a drama, like a serious drama thriller. It's pretty damn good. I mean, there's a lot of things blowing up in it. Don't things
okay,
get
well,
blown.
I'm still sold.
Blow that shit up.
Blow that shit
I'm
up.
still sold. When you
God,
tell me things
20.
get blown, you had me at things getting blown in 70s, and sometimes that's all that matters to a man, is when things get blown. Okay. What's up,
Yeah.
Conan by Crom? How you
Hello.
doing, sir? Yeah.
Well, one of the things
yeah.
I just read, what I didn't know, you're checking about, learning about movies, the movie when you're
Yeah.
doing the show. Rush Hour was the catalyst for what very famous movie website?
Oh, Rotten Tomatoes.
Rotten Tomatoes. I didn't know that. So
Did not know
Isn't
that.
that crazy?
the website's founder, a
Yep.
Jackie Chan fan, I can't pronounce his name, Sen Dung, was inspired to create the website
Asian.
after
We'll just say Asian man.
after collecting all the reviews of Chan's Hong Kong action films as they're being released in the United States. In anticipation of
Didn't know
Rush
that.
Hour, Chan's first major Hollywood crossover, he coded the website in 2 weeks. And the site went live shortly before the film's release. Holy crap.
Oh, didn't know
Yeah,
that.
so Jackie Chan invented
Where's Tom Connors?
Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah.
Necronomicon. The more you know. Again, insert Tom Connor. Dun, 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 dun.
Right?
Yeah, that's so crazy. How Rush Hour
Yeah.
is this. It's funny how this movie was the catalyst of things for Rotten Tomatoes. Also, there's a restaurant that was also like, hey, we were in the movie Rush Hour, and that was apparently the restaurant was doing well, but it really, really took off after Rush Hour. Once again, all it takes is that movie appearance, and they do the same thing that Spider-Man 2 did. When you go by the restaurant, they'll have a sign say "as seen in the movie." ... So yeah,
Yep.
they straight up Rush Hour became their legacy after that, man, and hopefully other generations carry on to Jackie Chan. Oh, hey, I remember that place in that movie. See if that's a real thing. It is a real thing. So no, I'm happy for good restaurants surviving like that. Can't have the chains being the only ones out there in the world.
Absolutely not.
Mm.
Yep.
Ooh,
Or your mom
I
and
think
pop.
that would,
That's a
I
great
think
stunt there too. God.
dude, right?
Yeah.
God.
And he takes the FBI out here too, right? Yeah.
Mm.
Yep.
Yeah. Leaps walls in a single bound. Yep. Well, was parkour
He really
invented
does.
by they didn't call it parkour?
They
I guess.
didn't call it that then, though. It was
was-
just
It
people
should have
running across buildings. Yeah.
Yeah, it should have been called Jackie Channing.
I don't think they'd named it by then. I might be wrong. I mean,
Yeah, I wonder when they.
All right, but
Yeah.
chat, just so you know, in a half hour, we will fully transition exclusively onto Rumble we could play that great memorable clip that is super cancel worthy, and we'll have other great clips and tips for you. But obviously, Mark is killing with the slideshow. We're really going at a Superman rate with it because we want you to come with us. And The more that come with us, the merrier. So please, if you're willing to transition, we encourage you to take the brave leap with us because, well, we believe in you and your stunning and braveriness. So please transition with us in less than a half hour. Anyways, back to you guys with the rush hour. Dad realizes, oh no, we're not, this mission's not gonna, oh, Deba told us he's gonna come, guys. You hear that? He's gonna come. I'm gonna come. I'm gonna do it. Your gun. Yeah, no, I say this is probably one of the most serious parts of this movie is because you get the initial fuck up. This is where you get the like, oh shit, everything didn't go as we would hope to, and yeah, outside of this is really there's serious moments, but as far as the overall serious scene, I think that probably may have been what the last scene. It feels like an outlier. Do you guys recall where it gets any more heavily serious after that? I think that was like a moment.
No, I mean, it is a
in neither scene.
PG-13, so it's pretty light in places. It's action comedy with some thriller aspects to it. So how do you think that's, so when you stack that up against Lethal Weapon and 48 Hours, for instance, because it's in that genre, I think they had a lot of comedy, but I think they had a bit more serious drama too in places, because weren't they R-rated? 48 Hours.
Lethal Weapon was, I think 48 Hours was too. Yeah. This was probably meant to get that
younger a little lighter.
Audience.
It's more Beverly Hill Cops level of stuff, even though that was an R, I know, but I think it was an R. This has got a little bit more feel of that than it has of those, I think, even though it's a buddy cop movie.
Oh, there we go. There's already people who transitioned on Rumble, and they already told us that they came. What will be so refused to be transitioned? You were prematurely transitioned. Prematurely. You were born to be in the Rumble, molded by it. Jesse, you're no longer alone. Now you are being included. You can feel inclusive with D-Bud Martin and TZ Bird. They will make you feel seen. Keep him talking. Keep him talking.
So I noticed the writer, I'd never looked at the writers of this before, but one of the writers had written Stakeout the year before, which was a really good movie. Richard Dreyfuss.
Oh, that was Richard Dreyfuss.
Yes,
So you can feel, you can see some similarities in the style of the two, the comedy and the interaction between the leads. It's quite, there's a noticeable similarity between them, I think. Different subject matter.
I can see that. No.
Yeah.
I could definitely see where you're getting to with that 70s. Yeah, I would actually wholeheartedly agree with that concept. Yeah.
And then he went on to write National Treasure later.
Yeah, I remember National Treasure.
Nick Cage classic.
And then you have Brett Ratner directed this movie, which at the time, it made me initially excited for when he got on board to do X-Men, The Last Stand, I think it was called. And then obviously reality happened. And I don't know if it was or was it his fault, but the Juggernaut, bitch.
And that costume that he was wearing as the Juggernaut was like, oh my god.
And that was the first. Who's died more, Professor X or Kenny at this point? That was the first of several times.
It's a dangerous job being Professor X.
Yeah. Wheels.
Seriously. Professor X is the Kenny of the Marvel
He's the
universe.
XX, if you think about it.
And he might be coming back again now, too, in the Fantastic Four movie. Yep.
More comebacks than an aging heavyweight boxer.
Yeah.
Oh. So, okay, this is a great comment here. Brian, 13 King says Lethal Weapon 4 copied Rush Hour. Here's the thing. I think they came out within a few months of each other. That's the thing. I think they're both 98. I'm actually going to look at their theatrical release just for clarifications. Okay. So Rush Hour was 98. I'm looking right now. Bear with me here as I get the numbers, as we like to say, from literally the numbers. And let's look at when Rush Hour hit. So, because I said it was either late summer, early fall. And let's see if my memory hit correctly on that. Because I hope I'm right. But I swear Lethal Weapon 4 was 98 as well. And guys, I swear I'm trying to push the right button to get it up, and it's just being weird
You're
on
just
me.
not getting it up.
Oh, guys, Eric K's on freaking Rumble too. Eric, nice to see you, Eric. How you doing, dude? Your meat. I was telling the chat about your meat earlier.
His meat has all been used up.
Yeah. No, see, he had that nice fresh meat. He wasn't any of those Arby's.
That
slabs.
meat was
I can
passed.
verify
That
it.
meat
I've
was
seen it.
That meat was passed around so much.
Your meat up, right? It was a meat up, right?
Yeah.
So you
So
bring your
Lethal
No,
meat.
there was fresh sauce on it, and there's
Yeah.
no like weird flaps. Like he had an Arby's sandwich that was sitting there all day. Like I was
the
like,
Vegas
okay,
sun.
this is a really, really nice stiffening of meat. This is really good. So I had it. Okay, so Rush Hour came out.
Lethal Weapon 4 is 1998 as well.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Okay, June 25th, no, hold up. It was released in theaters September 18th, 1998. That's my birthday. So it came out when I was 11 years
Oh,
old.
wow.
The day I turned 11. So, okay,
11.
so we got Rush
Nick
Hour
is
on my
11.
11th birthday.
I'm married with just about to have a kid. I can't remember if I saw this in the movie theater. Yeah.
Oh, man. I am the child. You know, when I was in Vegas, my whole running joke while I was in Vegas was that comics and culture, my dad's. Ron was my uncle. Corey Talks a Lot is my brother, and that Toxic Man Flu is my grandpa. If you think about it, it kind of makes sense if you think about it.
I would have introduced Toxic as more kind of like an R word uncle.
Well, there was a point in time. I think it was because comics is doing FNT, so I didn't get a message back from him or Culture. I'm trying to get back to him. I'm like, so does this mean that they're leaving me in a state of neglect in Vegas if they're not responding to my messages? Is this considered child endangerment if I'm out on the streets of Vegas with no one to supervise me? Oh man. Seriously,
Here's
I was
$50,
like,
kid. Go to the casino.
all right.
$50, that won't last you long.
That's true. Yeah.
Okay.
And the penny
Lethal
slots are
Weapon
20
4.
bucks a pull.
Oh, whoa.
1998.
July 10th night. So you're talking a 2-month difference theatrical release. So it's clear that these movies came very close within each other. And then 13
Yep.
Kings House says Richard Donner read the Rush Hour script before doing 4. Do you have anything on that? Or because I feel like that's coincidental. I mean, if it's true, it's true. I'm not like married to the subject. It's just I would like to know because that is timely. We'll just say that. Jackie and Chris bounce off each other. Well, sometimes that's literal. Later on, they do literally bounce off. So and they acknowledge it directly. They do acknowledge it directly when they bounce off each other. I felt touched by that scene.
So I don't know about that trivia with Lethal Weapon 4, but I read about this movie that Martin Lawrence was considered for the part before Tucker got it, which would have been interesting.
You know what? Here's why I don't feel like Martin Lawrence should do it. Bad Boys.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say.
If he had not been in Bad Boys, maybe he can make a different art because their roles are similar but different. He's got a little bit of a loudmouth attitude, but he had already done, and he's already too solidified as Mike Lowry.
Yeah, it would have been just too confusing, I think.
Yeah, Martin, it's nothing personal, but
I mean, they did say Brett Ratner was considered for directing Lethal Weapon 4 as well, but I mean, who knows? This is the thing in Hollywood. They consider 15 people before they actually pick somebody, Doesn't mean anything if you're considered for it.
True. Oh, this is the part where we get a Jackie Chan toxic moment, and I'm sure Mark got a clip of it for the Rumble side. You know what I'm talking about here, Mark. After Johnson blows the switch and she messes up, and then all of a sudden she's about to walk up with them, and then Jackie Chan gets all accidentally touchy feely. It wasn't
Oh, that one, yeah,
intentional.
right here, right. Hopefully I got it. Let's see. I'm sure I got it. Yeah, when she walks out. Yeah, that's the
Mhm.
actress is. Yeah, it's coming up right here. Yeah,
She looks like a character out of that game Concord.
yeah. Elizabeth
I like
Pena.
With the
I
big
like
green.
I like to let people talk who like to talk. It lets me find out how full of shit they are. What the hell did you just say? I'd say, oh
Unfortunately,
man.
she was an alcoholic and passed away in 2014, age of 55 or
Oh,
so. So
really? Oh,
yeah,
that's sucky.
that's sucky. Yep, yep. Just
Bro.
checking her bio. Yep. Yeah, that
That
sucks.
is
Yep.
some unfortunacy, man. And we
Yeah,
got Eric K for a $1 Rumble rant. Oh, dude, Eric, you're gonna do this to me. Miss you already, Nick. Sorry we did not get more time. I was really hoping to hang out more and feast and drink. Just was not feeling up to it. Love you, man. And happy I slid my meat in your mouth. This is gonna be the weirdest shit I've ever said, but the feeling has never been more mutual. I miss you already, Eric. It's gonna be really gay, like really gay. I do wish we had more time. I really enjoyed the time we did have. The car to the breakfast restaurant Thursday morning. Man, I that seriously, when we had those moments, it was fucking awesome, dude. The meetups, yelling at each other, being across from each other Thursday night. It was, and then trying your meat. It really felt like something special. I felt like there was a special magnetizing. So I felt like you were the uh Sidney Fife to my Peter Clavin. If you ever seen the movie I Love You, Man, you really
Eric, you're
were.
looking for a
You really.
roommate. It sounds like Nick would move in with you.
You liked your meat that much.
Yeah.
I like your meat that much. That's when you know it was genuine love. But dude, no. I will figure out what I need to do in the future to slide back into Vegas and have time for you, sir. Thank you for that $1 heartfelt rumble rant. That will probably be the gayest shit I respond to ever.
Too bad you can't frame that $1 Rumble rant, right? You know, when
All
you
right,
get they sign
I
the
should
dollar.
screenshot it.
Screenshot and have Eric K sign it for you.
Oh, I could cut that out and put it into a document.
Yeah, and then sign it. Yeah,
So he's
put it on the
already
wall
set
behind.
precedent.
Oh yeah, you go to all the diners, right? They've all got the dollar signed by everyone famous that's been in the diner. So yeah, the famous Eric K, the man with the best man meat.
Oh, we did say too Thursday meetup that's gonna be the running theme on my chats for the next 6 months is me eating Eric K's meat, and it's gonna be my first official grift ever. It might be, and you know what? Like all meats, they must be ridden. So, fuck it.
I'm jealous. I thought I had good meat. Oh, jeez,
Oh!
Eric K is tough to compete with.
Your meat's not as juicy as his meat.
All you have to do is come across the planet, across the country, and I can try yours
Pardon?
too.
Come across
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, we get on the plane. It's like, what do you have in your backpack? Oh, 5 pounds of brisket. I can prove that my meat's as good as Eric K's. Yeah.
You have the biggest dick I've ever seen on a man.
Could you take brisket on the plane? Asking for a friend. I don't know. I guess you could, right? I guess, right? It's
Anyway,
not
I've
going
saved
across-
that chat.
Oh, yeah, I know. I just do it. Yeah, that's what happens when grifting becomes a part of your life. Before you know it, it consumes you. And I'm being consumed by the grift of Eric K's meat. So, whatever. Oh,
Anyhow, look at this is a
damn.
very gay scene here too, with them dancing.
Oh
like this, right?
yeah, this is like the Rocky 3 moment. If they just need
Yeah.
some short shorts and a beach and a jump rope, and they would have been set, man. They were off to it. You know what? Maybe in the Rush Hour extended universe, there was a deep cut scene out there where they did go do that together. We just never saw it.
Yep.
Just saying. Somewhere out there, there's a lost scene where they actually did those things together, where they had montage music playing and all, and they ran. It was great. Leave enough of Eric meat to share. What if I don't want to? Well, no. He already leaves portions for other men, but he
believe
knows
Mark-
there has to be.
Mark likes his meat a bit darker, I've heard. But that's
I better careful. I better not snarf my coffee here live on camera. Yeah.
Now, are you a barbecue guy with your meat, Mark?
Oh yeah. And well, like for Easter, I did a really nice smoked ham, so that came out really good too. So
Like
Now,
to-
do you
yeah.
drench sauce on it? Like, do you really like slap it on that meat?
he likes to
you really-
drench
you
it
take-
in
You
liquid.
take that brush and you smack it.
well, on the ham I did, yeah. But when you're doing ribs and things, you don't put. If you cook it really good, you don't need sauce on your meat because it's so tasty without anything.
Just the
don't need
natural
anything on
juices
your
come
meat.
out of it.
You
You, know?
don't.
You don't-
You bite
Yeah,
into
but
it, and the
naturally,
natural
very
juices
juicy.
come out.
Natural juices, yeah. You don't need any extra flavoring, yeah.
Shows
You don't
off
need
the
to-
rails. Off the rails already.
Man, everyone
Is
loved
there a
my
movie-
ham.
Is there a movie this week? I don't know.
Oh yeah, we're talking about
talking
the
about a
a
movie.
meetup.
Talking about a movie.
A
You
meat-
are a
meat
filthy
up, yes.
whore. You're a fucking whore. Oh damn! Oh,
What are you bringing on the plane? Oh, just a smoker because I gotta make some meat for my friends in Vegas. Yeah.
get that
Oh,
rubble red
God.
siding graded. You know what, JT Kirk? I'll take it another level. I'll get it CGC graded. Oh, oh, okay. I can breathe again. Oh.
See, JT Kirk agrees. Yeah.
All jokes aside, Mark is 100% probably smoked meats don't need any sauce. They're just naturally succulent. He had to add the word succulent.
Mhm.
You knew he did that on purpose with the word
Yes, he
succulent.
did.
That was not done on accident. I want that greasy shit. I think this is that restaurant that's still up that I spoke about earlier. Like, hey,
Yeah.
this is the one that's now seen and the rest. I'm no punk,
Right.
bitch. You know what? That reminds me. This reminds me. There's something I was meaning to bring up for this movie, or I was meaning to talk about. That
Camel's
scene where at the opening, where the little girl's dad was like, "Oh, America's gonna be great. It's filled with nice people," and all of a sudden you see LA, and this is what you give LA. This restaurant, people who just they speak to their customers, "Oh, fuck off, get the hell away from me." Yeah, fuck you, punk ass bitch. I was like, you know, for her, this is an event. For us, it was Monday morning.
Hmm.
And
Oh,
then Jackie Chan's telling him it's Camel's Hump.
That's right.
Like Camel's Hump. It's like he's making fun of. No one serves.
You know
camel.
how difficult that is to get, camel's hump? It's really not
I've
easy
never
to
been
buy
humped
that.
by a camel, so I don't know. If you've been humped
Oh,
by a
you haven't
camel,
lived.
the sheep are gonna
Or
get
died.
jealous.
Or died.
don't tell the sheep 70s. They're seriously gonna be fucking pissed at you, man. Don't make those sheep
Oh,
pissed
they
at
just
you.
they can bleat away as much as they want. I don't care.
How tough is it to get a
Oh.
camel?
I have no jokes for that. I have no jokes. I got nothing. I have nothing.
Oh,
Come on, I thought you were always with the camels
I mean,
on hump
a
day.
camel. I've had a few camel toes, but no camel.
Oh!
It's quite easy to get a camel toe, but
Yeah.
Holy
The hump.
shit.
the hump is a lot harder.
Yeah, well, on hump day, you got the camel.
I've sat on a camel once. I've been on a camel.
You have one hump or
Go
two.
on. Go on about.
Oh, I just had
sitting
one.
on
Just
camel
had
hump.
one. No, it's not a joke. It's actually true.
Just had one hump. Yep.
Just had one hump. There wasn't a two humped one. Just a one hump. That's a great
Oh,
picture.
the infamous license. What? I
Take
think
that-
they
I'm
I'm
actually-
Let's
not
take the
six.
overlay down
I'm
for 1
not
second.
6'1". He's look at the picture. This won't work. I'm not 6'1".
What?
That's what you're worried about.
I like how he looks like Eddie Murphy in this.
Yeah,
That guy like
that's
with
a
the
bit-
puffy hair and the mustache Eddie Murphy had at the time. That's a very Eddie Murphy look to him. I like that.
James Carter, 6'1". Yeah, what's it say? 180 or 150?
mhm.
150.
Yep, 150.
150. Yeah, yeah.
man.
Where's it now? Where'd
What?
the overlay
What's
go?
wrong?
Oh, I took the
Oh.
overlay off so I could read it. Now it disappeared on me again. Why does it do that to
Oh,
me?
the overlay can't get it up.
Can't get it up. I put there. Where there's Daredevil. There's. Why does it not show
Hold
up?
up. I'll get it up. If you can't, Mark, I'll
I
get
can't
it.
get it
Guys,
up. You can get it, you'll
Mark's
get it up for me.
Performance is flagging already.
see,
Oh, it's-
Mark was having issues. He needed a nice, fresh young man to remind him, hey,
150, yeah, I agree with Soul Assassin. 150 is not heavy. It's pretty
Yeah.
thin for a 6'1"
one.
guy.
150.
Hell,
Yeah,
I'm heavier
that's-
than that, and I'm 5'6".
I gotta ask my son how much he weighs. I think he's 150. My son is 6 feet, 155. Believe it or not, like he's very skinny. So, but yeah, he looks a little bit heavier than that. Yeah,
He does, yeah.
yeah.
150. Well, I guess Carter was not joking when he said with the license, you don't have them question the look, you don't have them question the weight and the height, because if they actually look at me, hey, 6'1", 150 pounds, and you're black in this photo, and you're clearly not black, yeah. But seeing how that didn't pay off was hilarious. Where Lee pops up, police, and the license flies right out of his head, and Car's like, oh fuck.
I hope
He
these
butchered
people
that
are
shit quickly.
hope these people are well insured. Every time Jackie Chan goes somewhere, they should be well insured because he wrecks the place.
I thought we were gonna say well
always.
endowed.
Well endowed. No, that would be.
I was ready for
Well, he
that,
might be. I
too.
mean,
Like
surely,
wait on the word. It's like I hope they're all well endowed.
surely that would be Chris Tucker. The
She looked
stereotype.
well endowed.
She did.
Yeah.
She had 2 humps.
It's too long.
Roscoe's chicken and waffles.
Oh fuck! What the fuck happened? This is so shitty.
Get that early bird dinner, $3.95. Those were the days.
Wow.
Dude,
Future.
right? Well, it's always crazy. Like, it never gets old looking at prices of shit in old movies, and you're
Yeah.
just like, damn. It never
So
gets old. Sarah.
interesting
What could've
implement
been?
in front of him there.
I'm trying to think.
He's got big
Just the
horns.
I'm
tip.
trying to think-
Just the tip.
Just it. Was there anyone actually considered for Lee's role, or was it always just Jackie Chan? Because
I think it was always
I'm-
Jackie Chan.
yeah, I was gonna say he's not one of those guys where you go, oh yeah, well if we only got Jackie Chan, we can always just get this guy, this guy, this guy, that guy. It's kind of like we wrote this movie for Jackie Chan. If he doesn't get it, I guess
Yep.
we're shit out of fucking luck. So funny how that happens. Know how I mentioned the subject earlier about how this movie has a bit more of a comical take on a very serious subject? You guys know this subject matter is actually based off an actual kidnapping, right?
Didn't
No, I
know
didn't
that.
know that.
Yep. There
Did
was
not know
an
that.
actual this actually was a thing that did happen way back in the before times that led to this movie. So it was a real life thing that happened where a Chinese diplomat star was kidnapped in LA. And
You do realize I didn't know that. I mean, that's how did it turn out okay? Do you know?
Did Jackie Chan
I
save
have
her, or
not-
what
I've
happened?
not followed up on that. If I had
Yeah.
to, all I know
I'd
is
say
that
yes, it probably did,
was
yeah.
rewritten. The story was rewritten to include the comical elements.
So I should point out that if you visited this restaurant today, back in this day when it was filmed, those girls would love you long time. Now, because of the tariffs, they would only love you medium time.
Oh, damn it, China.
So you end up with a short round.
Yes, short round.
Ah,
We love you medium
short
time.
round. That was good. That was really damn good. All right. No.
I've
Oh,
been
yeah.
waiting for
No,
the
it makes
opportunity
sense.
to use that
much.
joke. I finally found an opportunity to use that joke.
He is 5 pounds of being underweight at that height for the army from JT
Wow.
Kirk. Okay, well, must be for you speak on the license. All right, chat. We got 5 minutes till we properly transition. So I hope you guys come with us. Oh, I didn't even post a Rumble link and you guys are already transitioning. That's crazy. I was a slacker at that. I apologize. But for those of you who still have yet to transition with us, Here's the link to get it up and pop in early if you want to transition early. But guys,
Yeah,
we're
there's
gonna
about
come big.
20 people over there already. So
I know
Nice.
it's fucking
Yeah.
crazy.
clicking that thumbs up button on Rumble. Start clicking.
Oh, thank you.
Click it.
70.
Click it.
I gotta give it to you guys.
Stroke it.
Like Mark is pushing my buttons on Streamlabs, and you're encouraging people to push my Rumble buttons. Like it's just like I've never felt like I could.
I want
really,
them to
truly have
lick
it
that
both
thumb.
ways.
Yeah.
I'm experiencing life both ways tonight, and it's really weird. It's like wow, this is what I never felt more tickled by two men at the same time. It's almost like
I'm
if you
just
guys
worried
are
because
the-
I'm directly underneath you.
well.
That's
if you
better.
think about
Oh, you got one other
You guys are the top and you guys are the top and bottom.
We have a
buns.
Nick sandwich.
I am
a Nick
the
sandwich.
meat.
He's the filling.
I had the meat between your guys' buns.
Yeah. This is funny, this whole
Oh, dude, this is
He was
nuts.
putting
Look,
on some
this is
real
fucking
front.
badass.
Tucker's putting on some real front in this. Yeah.
Yeah.
The fact that he was pushing so hard. Oh, guys, you're watching TV. What else are we doing? Why get all serious?
Why so serious? Let's talk
Yeah.
about this man.
Oh, predating. Why so serious? Yeah, dude.
But he's
Not
It's
gonna lie
crazy.
down
Great
here.
here.
I straight up crave Chinese watching this movie too. I did. I'll say it.
Oh yeah.
I saw us, and I'm like, bro, now I want.
Nick
and it was a
wanted the
good-
cream of Nick wanted the cream of some young guy.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
you beat me to it.
You were gonna do it.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, mate.
No,
Sorry.
no, it's okay. It's okay.
Just
When you have
instead,
good
you settled.
timing-
You settled for a one hung low.
Hey, you know what? Fine. I'll just go for a fine, divine young man who's got sweet and sour sauce. Okay.
You want the sweet and sour balls, didn't you?
I did. Oh, I think Cardi it says I've been looking for your sweet and sour chicken ass in the movie.
I could do with a good black bean sauce, though. That would be nice. I could just eat that right now.
I'm a Mongolian beef kind of guy. Actually, I love
Alright,
Mongolian.
nice.
There's
We used to have a
good
great
local-
Mongol restaurant in town. Yeah, it was like all you can eat, and they
Oh.
cook you pick what you want, and they put on the big drum or whatever shield in the middle, and cook it right for you.
And then they
Oh,
would
right.
ride across the restaurant on their horses and slaughter the entire restaurant.
They kill everyone. Yeah,
Kill
bring in all
everybody.
the women and kill everyone. Kill all the guys. Yeah, but dessert was free. Yeah,
Dessert was free.
So
it
conquer-
was that day when that played because it was right next to the movie theater, so we go eat there,
I
then
like a bit of
go watch a
Mongolian.
movie. Yeah,
Yes.
it was like,
Oh, yeah.
oh, they're closing it. Damn it.
Dude, there's a great Chinese place in about let's just say 25 minutes from me. I think it's been there for about I'd say like 30 years. I'm not gonna say it unless I tell you guys in private because once again outing myself and all that shit. But all I gotta say is it's fucking fantastic. And I've lived in Chirac. I've gone to Chinatown. I've had a good time in Chinatown. I've gotten gay and retarded in Chinatown. And still, this place that is in the north suburbs of Illinois rivals the best of Chirac Chinese
Okay.
food. I'm not joking, man.
Nice.
When I moved back to Chirac after living in the burbs, and I had some great places in the city, in Chinatown too. But then when I came back, to the burbs up north, I'm like, bro, this shit is amazing, and it's just as good as Chirac, if not even better. Their
Cool.
chicken fried rye was the best chicken fried rye, and that's how I say it: chicken fried rye,
Fry rye.
chicken fried rye. Okay.
You
You
see what
don't
I'm
spell
saying? about
R-I-C-E, it's R-Y-E, like rye bread, but with rice instead.
You see what I'm saying about Jackie Chan? If anywhere he goes, he just wrecks the place.
He does. Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I mean, you need insurance if Jackie Chan's around.
He's a damn liability.
Very few people die, but he wrecks the place.
Wrecks the place. Yeah, yeah. Don't have
You
him in
know
your
what?
hotel
You're,
house.
You're
Yeah.
right. Not
doesn't
many
kill
actually
people.
die in this movie.
Well,
Not many
Jackie
people
Chan-
actually die.
I might be wrong, but I don't think people really die a lot in his movies. I might be wrong. They get knocked out and beaten up, but I don't think he really. There may be many examples where they do, but generally his stuff is more. Yeah, you get the action, but he doesn't tend to kill people.
He bruises, but doesn't kill. Almost
Bruises,
like Batman.
yes.
Yeah, he bruises. Like Batman, Daredevil type of code where I'll beat the crap out of them, mollywop them a bit, and they ain't going to forget that beating to the point where they don't do their bad deed
Like,
again.
wait a minute. Did you see all the pigeons there? No, sorry.
Oh.
Cats and pigeons. No, it's just kidding. It's a joke.
Yeah.
Oh, they
Well, that
knew
restaurant-
what was best in life. Go ahead, Mark.
Well, I was just gonna say the restaurant we used to go to too for the movies was called Khan's Mongolian Garden. So we'd always go there and be like, Khan, you know, at the play. Like, is William Shatner
I know
ever
what
in
that
here?
is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
It was
That's
great. It was
fucking
great.
funny.
Yeah. We miss it. Yeah.
Damn.
I'm sure there's
What
other
happened here?
places called Khan's Mongolian Garden. It was but somewhere else, but yeah, it was great. It was fun. Yeah.
Did you guys ever see? We're going to transition 1 minute. Chat, once again, we're transitioning in 1 minute. I'm going to put the link one last time. And as we transition on the way out the door, exclusively to Rumble. Thank you, by the way, for hanging out with us on YouTube and for the super chats. You gentlemen are awesome and amazing. And it doesn't go forgotten about and less appreciated, whether it's Nick the Greek or Brian McCann with the super chat and the member celebration. I never actually saw Rush Hour 3. I thought I'd seen it, but then I put on a few minutes of it, and I'm like, oh, I've never actually seen this. I need to finish it, but I never saw 3. I thought I'd seen it, but I was
I
wrong.
can't remember now. What was it about?
That was in Paris, I think. Wasn't the one in
Oh, I've
Paris?
seen it. Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
you mention that, yeah.
It did
Seen
pretty
it
well.
once.
All these
Seen it
did
once.
pretty well at the box office, but
I think they
budgets
did,
kept
yeah.
getting
1
bigger,
and 2
yeah.
did exceptionally well, though. 3
Yeah.
only had
Not as
the
well.
goodwill of 1 and 2 to piggyback off, then fell off really quickly.
Yeah, it made
Done.
how much did it make? Right? Well, this movie made 244 on $35 million budget, so that's
Well,
massive return on investment. 90 million for the second one, made 350 million, so huge movie. And then the next budget was 140 million, and they only made 250,
Oh, all right. Yeah.
260 million. So still profitable.
Still
movie.
good. I remember it now. Hiroyuki Sanada was in it, yeah. I
all right,
remember it
so
now.
Rush Hour 3, so Rush Hour 2, guys, came out in 01, and 3 came out 6 years later, so it's double the time from 1 to 2 and 2 to 3. All right, chat, this is it. We're transitioning over to Rumble exclusively. 2019, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See you there. We're going to come. And Mecca J says toxicity was a 7. All right, YouTube. Thank you for being awesome. We will see you over on Rumble exclusively. For those who transition with us, we salute you.